How we doing? How we doing? Nah, don't get scared now. Man, some of y'all are fickle for nothing. I be laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Welcome to Larry's World. Mother truckers, yeah. Have it on today, people. Can you dig it? Yeah. Back with another banger, y'all. I figure I'm going to go ahead and knock out two of them. You know, two birds with one stone. Just going to get these videos on out here, y'all. We're going to go on and get them out. Like I told you guys once before, my wife and I now are traveling content creators. But I still don't want to overflood you guys with too much information at one time. All right? Now, I've already sung Happy Birthday. I said once before, if I do back-to-back vids, I'm not going to sing Happy Birthday in the next video because I've already said it for today. But we're going to go ahead and open this thing up in a prayer. Followed after that, we're going to go ahead and get the topic off, all right? So I want y'all to bow your heads, close your eyes with me, all right? Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord, but you let us see it anyhow, Lord. There's a lot of fickle people out there. But Larry, why do you always say the word fickle? A lot of people like to prey on our downfall today, guys. A lot of family members, they like to prey on our downfall today. God, I ask that you remove those devilish people today, Lord, from our life today, Lord. Don't let them come back into our lives, Lord, until they have been cleansed, Lord. But even after that, Lord, even after this individual family member, close family member, friend has been cleansed, Lord, I ask that you would still let us feed them with a long handled spoon, Lord. We still have to watch people and be mindful of people, Lord. Let our success be the best revenge today, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. And as always, Lord, you just gave me a very serious dun 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 ding download. You put it in my mental. You're going to put it in my heart. Hey, and it's going to be released from my vocals today, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this topic on. All right? Get the topic on. But first, I got to make a phone call to Jesus Christ. I almost forgot. Y'all give me 1 second. Stay tuned. 1-800 Jesus. Jesus, what's going on, baby? Chit, 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 chit. Jesus Christ, save my life. That's a good topic. That's what you want me to talk to him about? My God. No one's going to step on toes. But you told me to be just like Kirk Franklin. Step on toes and don't give a damn. Okay, Lord. Thank you, sir. Peace. Yes, sir. Yeah. YouTube family. Yeah. Got a good old topic. Today's topic is going to be, let me get this, give me 1 second, okay? I see I got some people coming in. Today's topic is going to be fear kills dreams. Okay, that's today's topic. But let me go ahead and read this right here. Christian, what's going on with you? 7892, how you doing? Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button for me. That way when I drop the vids, okay, you guys are the first to be everything notified. I can't be bought. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. You will never find this content being dropped off nowhere else like this. Make sure you do that for me. That is a good live stream. I greatly appreciate that. I wouldn't have this live stream if it wasn't for you guys. But today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be fear kills dreams. Well, Larry, what do you mean by that, y'all? I'll have to use myself as an example, y'all. I have plenty of scenarios to use. I'll go back to, I'm going to say 2007. 2007, 1 year after being removed from high school, I didn't really have a plan of action where I wanted to go. I'm going to get shout outs in a minute. I really didn't know where I wanted to go. I had a guy at my church. He said, hey, Larry, I see something in you that I want you to come weld for my company. Welding. With the little, a lot of people may not know what welding is. Welding is with the little helmet and everything. But anyway, this brother gave me a chance of a lifetime. Out of fear, I did not take this particular job. Instead, I took a cleaning job making about $10 an hour when the welding job would have paid 12. I said all that to say, guys, there's no telling where I would be in life if I had not took that job based off out of fear, y'all. What I want y'all to understand is, okay, let me get some of these shout outs here because I see y'all on here. I got to get y'all right. Then I'm going to go back to the topic. Tagger, What's going on with you? 5Z, what's up with you? Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, gotta go see you. Okay, man, thank you for being in here with me. Thank you for liking the mic. But y'all, a lot of times, y'all, fear kills dreams, y'all. Now, what I want y'all to understand, don't discount what I'm about to tell you, though. It's okay to be fearful. But what is not okay, Thomas, what's up with you, man? Thank you for joining me in this live again, man. What's not okay is not to even go for your dreams anyway, y'all. What I need y'all to understand, it is okay to be fearful. But what's not okay is not to even put your best foot forward. I don't know who this message is for, y'all. We only get one life to live, y'all. I cannot stress this enough. I need you guys to understand. Fear kills dreams, okay? A lot of us would be so much further in life if we had not let fear kill our dreams. Come on here. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you for agreeing with that. Like I said, y'all, I've been in so many scenarios, y'all. I can use another scenario. I like to use years and everything. Back in 2006, when I graduated high school, the pastor of my church, he got up in front of the church. He said, he said he was doing $100,000 scholarships. 100,000. Is that what Larry just said? Yes, $100,000 scholarships. Me, out of fear, listening to my buddies and my friends, when they asked all the kids to stand up, I didn't stand up. Like a dummy. I was young, dumb, and stupid. But see what I'm saying? There's no telling. And I thank God where I am now, y'all. But I need y'all to understand. If I had took that $100,000 scholarship almost 20 years ago, there's no telling where my life would be right now. So I'm telling y'all all that to say, y'all, was I've been very young before. And it's okay to be scared. But what's not okay is not to even try. I'd rather you guys to be scared and do things in fear than not do it at all. Because most time y'all fear drive. I don't know about y'all, but what's up, Spencer Ashwood? But fear actually, thank you for joining me. Fear actually drives me to do better. You know, think about it. If you do everything in the comfort, you can't really achieve nothing if you're always comfortable doing things, y'all. Sometimes you got to do stuff outside of your comfort zone, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. There's not nobody I know. Now, you can tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But there's nobody that I know has got successful in life doing things in the comfort zone. If so, let me know. I'll wait. Boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? That's right, Thomas. Not moving if you're not comfortable. That's it. A lot of us just like to stay in one bubble. A lot of people, Thomas, that I know, I don't know who this message is for, but a lot of people like to stay in their same exact hometown. Don't like to try new ventures. Want to work on one job for 30, 40 years. If you know this job ain't doing right by you, it's time to take your ass on somewhere else. I don't know who this message is for. I used to be this person. Stand on one job, letting that job beat you down to the ground. Y'all, what I need y'all to understand, if you die right now, if you die right now, they gonna replace you Monday morning. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care. They don't care about you. Okay, these jobs really don't care. Fear kills dreams. You're doing something that you really don't like. You're just doing it because you're afraid to try something different. No, that is a coward move, y'all. Like I said, I used to be this person, y'all. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a long way to go too. There's still things that I do in life that I'm afraid of, you know? But I do it. I'd much rather do it in fear, y'all. What I need y'all to understand, y'all, we have one life to live. We got to just sometimes put our best foot forward. You know, do it in fear. Sometimes, y'all, in life, we have to learn to just take a leap of faith. Okay, that's what's up. What I need you to do right now, though, for me, man, is make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe button for me, okay? Yes, it is very cold here. It's like 22 degrees. But yeah, y'all want to try to stay on topic a little bit here. Yeah, man, I just don't want y'all, man, especially this younger generation, y'all. What I need y'all to understand, though, thank you, Thomas, is these children are watching us, okay? They're watching everything we do. So if they're watching adults not take the next path and leap in life, how do you think they're going to feel? They watching us sit around and letting our lives crumble, and we wonder why the next generation is messed up, y'all. But I need y'all to understand this. They're watching everything that we're doing. It's not what we say, like my good friend Thomas said all the time. It's not what we say, it's what we do. People don't watch what you say, they watch what you do. That's two words right there, my good friend Thomas right there. Anything you never did before is going to be in fear, but you have to push through it. That's it, Thomas. Let me say that again. Thomas, that's good words right there, good inspiration. Thomas says, anything you never did before is going to be in fear, but you have to push through it. That's it. I remember the first time, man, when I got on the forklift on my job that I used to work on. I had never rode a forklift in my life. I used to get other people to bring my product down to me to work, my boxes. I was afraid. I didn't want to tear nothing up. But I come to end up being one of the best forklift drivers that there was. End up being certified. You see what I'm saying? But if I had never even took the time to get on that forklift, how would I ever learn how to get better? And a lot of times too, y'all, what I need y'all to understand, Jesus Christ will put us in uncomfortable situations on purpose. I'm going to say that for the people in the back, God. Can I say it for the people in the back? Yes, sir. A lot of times, Jesus Christ will put us in uncomfortable situations on purpose. But what do you mean by that, Larry? I just told you. Just like on my job, I know they knew I didn't know how to ride a forklift, but they would be, out and about doing everything else just so I can jump on the forklift, y'all. God will do that. I'm trying to tell y'all that, y'all. When you try to just separate yourself and not learn new things, God will put you in situations where you're gonna have no choice but to face your fear. But what I'm saying is, you don't want to be that guy, that gal that's on your deathbed before you realize these things, y'all. I know they say, oh, you got plenty of time, but what I disagree, I agree and disagree with that, y'all. When a lot of people say in life that we have a lot of time, I disagree with that. Reason why I say that, well, Larry, why do you say that? Because you never know when your time is up. You step out that door, you don't know what's going to happen to you. You don't know if you're going to fall dead walking. You don't know that, y'all. This is why we have to take every advantage, full advantage of what we want to do in life. Because our time, you never know when it's going to be up. What you going to do for Christmas, man? I'm gonna just probably just take it easy, man. I ain't doing too much. Like I said, my wife and I, we're traveling content creators, so we'll be in town just for a little while to spend time with our immediate family. You know what I'm saying? Spend a few days here, about a few weeks here rather, have a little dinner, and then we gonna just let that be that. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be a smooth operation, man. What about yourself? Okay, Thomas, let's see what he say. Chewy Factor 9000. What I learned once was you got to get out there. Let's see what Thomas said. What I learned once was you get out there doing it's not as hard as we thought it was anyway. That's it, man. You're right. But see, a lot of people are just afraid. And a lot of people, man, what I like to call people, some people, man, are blessing blossom. What do you say? Low key, I waste time. Okay, we all do from time to time. Man, let me get this. Let me see what Thomas said. He said, "What I learned was you got to get out there, and it's not as hard as you think." That's absolutely correct. But a lot of times, man, we hang around. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Chewy Fanta. We hang around a lot of blessing blockers. What do you mean by that? People who will prey on your downfall. You might tell somebody about an invention. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wouldn't do that. I tried that years ago. That ain't gonna work. I'll give you another example. When I first got my first place when I was 23, I was a late bloomer, I'm not gonna lie. I told you I'm far from perfect. I moved out at the age of 23. Now I remember when I first got ready to move into my new place, a lot of people, when I told them I was getting ready to move out, they were like, you sure you wanna do that? Yes. You don't want no roommate? No. I did it out of fear. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make it or not. But see, a lot of times people make things bigger than what they was because a lot of people live beyond their means. Well, what do you mean by that? A lot of people get places and stuff. They got nice cars, got everything nice, but they ain't got a pot to piss in. Ain't got nowhere to lay their head. Most people, y'all, would rather have nice cars, fancy jewelry, and ain't got a place to stay, ain't got the answers for everything. Get the hell out of my face. That is a disgrace. Stop hanging around people like that. Those people, fear kills dreams. They wasn't able to do it, so they don't want you to be able to do it. I don't know who this message is for. Okay, now, he say, Chewy Fanta 9000 said, low key, I waste time. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We all waste time at some point, man. Even Like now, there's I try not to waste time now because I don't got a little bit older. But in my past before, yes, I've wasted time. Because that's human nature sometimes to waste time because you're afraid or you're too tired. Or give me 10 more minutes, give me 5 minutes. But what you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, time is an essence, okay? Time is something that we cannot get back. And we're trying to do it out of fear. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. You still gonna be afraid tomorrow. You still gonna be afraid. But like what I tell y'all, if you got something you want to do and accomplish, the time is now. If you want to be the next basketball player, next football player, the next bodybuilder, do it now. Don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do. I don't know who this message is for. Just because they couldn't lift weights or they was too lazy to do it, don't let people put their insecurities off on you, y'all. That's why I try to tell y'all. This is why I much prefer to be by myself. And don't tell people your dreams and aspirations because I can tell you from experience, people will prey on your downfall. If you have a plan of action, you can tell me, because I'm your big brother, I'm your big uncle in Christ. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell me, but you got to be very careful about who you tell your blessings to because people are preying on your downfall. But was you hungry for independence? Yes, I was, man. I was very hungry for independence, man. And what made me hungry for independence, Chewy Phantom 9000, is a lot of people uh, doubted me. So I don't know what this message is for, man. A lot of times, man, doubt actually pushes you further. But some people, man, they let doubt from other people discourage them. Don't let that, if anything, let that be inspiration. I don't like to use the word motivation. Reason why? Because motivation comes and goes, okay? I'm on a swing schedule and I waste no time. Sorry, typos. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You say you don't waste no time. But yeah, I mean, in the past, I think we've all wasted time somewhere down the road. We all have. You know what I'm saying? But as life go on, we don't want to continue to waste time. Like I said, if you want to be a music artist, do it. But don't hang around people who are broken, y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, people who don't have nothing, who don't have a pot or pan to piss in, those are always seem to be the ones who have the most to say. You got to learn to hang around high vibrational people. What do I mean by that? People who are on your frequency. If you hanging around people who just want to work, it ain't nothing wrong with working, y'all, but I need y'all to understand too, you don't want to be a slave to work. Well, Larry, what do you mean by slave to work? That means all we do is work, like Rihanna. Work. You don't want to be like Rihanna, just work. It's just a song. Y'all get the analogy here. You at some point though, you want to start working on your own craft. What do you mean by craft? Your vision, your goal, whatever you want to do. Like I said, you want to be a hairstylist, barber, nutritionist, whatever you want to do, y'all. But if we put all our emphasis and time into a job, fear kills dreams, and that's what jobs are for, y'all. Jobs are dream killers. That's why they want you to work 70, 80 hours a week. So you ain't got time to work on your dream. I'm on here to tell you the devil is a lie. And the truth is not in him. Okay? Stop. Ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. But you cannot put so much emphasis into this 9 to 5 that you don't have time to work on yourself. These jobs want you to be, they want you to be fearful to go towards your dreams because they want you to work on their damn dream. Build their empire. The hell with that. The hell with that. I don't know who this message is for. Trolls try and feed us their shortcomings and bring us down. That's it. That's it, man. I got a lot of family members. I'm not going to go into detail on who. I have a lot of family members like that. You know, I have a lot of family members like that. And that's one thing I need y'all to understand too, y'all. Family members are the worst ones. They are your worst enemy, y'all. What I need y'all to understand is I know as when we were children, people would tell us, don't talk to strangers. But it's not the strangers who backstab you. It's the people who are closest to you. I don't know what this message is for. So I agree and disagree. Yes, you don't want your 2-year-old son, your 2-year-old daughter to be talking to random strangers, but it's not the strangers who you really have to worry about. It is people that you notice right in your backyard. But we always putting out so much emphasis in, not talking to strangers. But them be the ones who are really fearful. Those are the ones who really want to keep you down. Because if they're not a part of your success, they don't want you to get there. You say it's both. Well, it can be both. I mean, but most time, man, in my situation, Gravity Music, from what I learned. Now, everybody's situation is different, and I don't agree. I agree with you on that. But I just feel like strangers, see, they don't know nothing about you. They see your potential more than your own relatives or family. And see, they might have had a bad experience. They might have been in the business with somebody, and the person might have flaked on it. What do I mean by flake? Taking all their money, taking all their access, sleeping with their wife, sleeping with they wives, husband, or something like that. They might have had a bad experience with that business person. They might have, flaked on them. But what I need y'all to understand is just because it happened to them, don't mean it's going to happen to you. But a lot of times, like I said before, I'm going to be redundant. A lot of people like to put their insecurities and their bad situations off on us. And that's why fear kills dreams. It's because of you watching what other people go through. And you feel like, well, if it happened to them, it's not going to happen to me. But I'm on here to tell you right now, the devil is a lie and the truth is not in him. Okay? No, you're right. More assaults happen with friends and family for sure. That's it, man. I teach my girl not to stranger danger, but stranger. Okay, what do you say? True effect not thou say. I teach my girl not stranger danger is bit strange behavior. That's it. But like I said though, man, it's not really the strangers that you have to worry about. Now I'm not trying to tell you just go to a stranger's home. I'm just saying you should give it a sermon, y'all. I'm just saying use some common sense. I'm just saying it's not the strangers that you overall have to worry about. It's your own family that kills your dreams. I don't know who this message is for. This is why I say you cannot let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, y'all. I've been down this road. And then if you're not careful, they'll put bad thoughts in your head. But what do you mean by that? You might tell somebody about, I want to go into business. I want to go into business with a close relative, and they might say, I wouldn't do that. You got to follow your own path. Just because it didn't work out for their asses don't mean it ain't going to work out for you. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times they'll tell you these things because they're praying that it don't work. It didn't work for me, so it ain't going to work for you. You just a lazy ass. I don't know who this message is for. I dare somebody put that in the comment section below and said, no, just because it didn't work out for your ass, don't mean it ain't going to work out for me. Okay, we got to learn, y'all. We got to learn to start discerning things, y'all. That's why I said going into 2026 and beyond, y'all, we have to stop letting fear kill our dreams. We get one life. Some of y'all going to be on y'all deathbed. I don't know who this message is for. A lot of y'all jokers going to be on y'all deathbed. Talking about I shoulda, coulda, woulda. At that point, it is too late. While you have the blood running warm in your veins, this is the time to go ahead and accomplish your dreams. I don't know who this message is for. Let's read some more of these shout outs. Say you love my channel. Thank you so much, man. True Effect of 9000. Got to have discretion, and we should teach that in our children. That's it. We got to have discretion, man. But I hate when, I think as parents too, Chewy, we just going to say Chewy, man. Chewy, I think as parents too, we have to teach kids. Yes, you're not supposed to talk to strangers, but we also need to give them the gift of discernment as well because they don't know, they're too young. This is our job to teach them that we need to let them know, hey, use your gift of discernment, but we got to let them know that everybody that's closest to you is not always your friend. Those are they could be your big enemies too. See, that's all we doing with kids. We're just teaching them not to talk to strangers. But we're not telling them that sometimes family could be our own worst enemies. We gotta do better with this thing on teaching them that. First thought in my head was, you something else. They are the future of this nation. That's it. That's it. But see, a lot of parents and stuff, man, they were fearful. They didn't go for their dreams, so now they try to instill fear in their hearts. I used to be a person, well, I'm still a personal trainer, but there's several people that I've trained in the past. I know I've had a few kids that I've trained. I would try to teach them how to do a certain workout move, or I can't do that. I can't do that. You're right. You can't do it. If you put stuff in the atmosphere, y'all, and I need y'all to understand, whatever you place in the atmosphere, it comes to pass. So if you're going to the store and say, oh, I can't afford that, that's too high, then damn it, you're right. You absolutely correct. You can afford it because you just put it in the damn atmosphere. I don't know who this message is for. Yes, times is hard for everybody, y'all. Now, I'm not going to say that times is hard. But in this recession, you still can thrive. But the problem is a lot of people like to depend on the government. And you see what the government officials are doing. They're taking everything away, and it has people being fearful. Oh, I want that stimulus check. Those days are gone, y'all. The government is trying to teach us to be independent. Jesus Christ wants us to be independent. Now, there's nothing wrong. Sometimes, y'all, we all go through hard passages in life, but we got to stop depending on the government. Now we're fearful. Most people don't have a plan because they depended on the government for so long. Okay, we got to stop doing that too. Thomas, what's up? My mama worked at Tyson Food for 35 years, didn't have no more than when she started. She got stuck in a cycle. That's it, man. A lot of people do that, Thomas. A lot of people do that, man, and we have to be very careful of that, man. We're hanging around people who don't have nothing to show for it. I got a lot of relatives like that too, man. I got siblings like that. They wanna do the same thing over and over and don't have nothing to show for it. I mean, if you want to do that, you need to at least have something to show for it. I mean, I'm not going to work a company for 35 years and don't have nothing to show for it. And if I drop dead, they'll replace me Monday morning. No, we got to make this thing make sense. We got to make this thing make sense, y'all. You know, we don't want to, most of us don't want to move forward in life. They don't want to move to other companies because they're afraid. I used to be this way. Well, I don't want to take that type of job. I might not be able to do that type of job. You may be the best thing that ever happened to that job. I don't know who this message is for. As human beings, we have to stop doubting ourselves. I don't want to take that job because I'm not good at doing computers. I used to be this person. I don't want to take that type of job because I'm not good at working on computers. You might be the best one there. You might be the next CEO, but you have to stop doubting yourself. I'm going to take this job over here just cleaning up because I don't know how to work on computer software. No, we got to get out of that mindset, y'all. Now, it's okay to be fearful, y'all, but what's not okay, I'm going to be redundant here, is not to at least put your best foot forward. Now, when I say put your best foot forward, I'm not talking about doing something one time and giving up. That is a coward move. That is just a way to just say, I tried. So now you don't have no excuse. No, you have to sometimes in life, y'all, you're going to fall. It's not how you fall. It's how you get up and keep on thriving to that thing, y'all. You can't just try something one time and say, I tried it, and that's it. No, that don't work either. There it is. That's it. When my hubby, okay, what did he say? When my hubby tell me he wants anything that he has to do with better than our family, I listen and respond with, do it, baby. I support you, whatever he wants. That's it. That's it. You got to support your spouse too, y'all. That's another thing. You have to support your spouse because what it does is it can be, what's the word I want to use? Resentment. You don't want resentment between you and your spouse. You married this person, for a reason. I don't know what this message is for. You married this person for a reason. Okay? Okay, let me see this. What do you say? Quick question, my boy, who the hell? I don't know, man. I don't know. But you married this individual for a reason. So if they putting fear in your heart, then you married to the wrong person. I don't know who this message is for. Your spouse should not be putting fear in your heart. If anything, they should be encouraging you to get to the next level. So yeah, it sounds like to me you got you a good husband. Stick to that person, y'all. That's what I need y'all to understand too. I hate when people say, oh, I can do better. Yeah, that may very well be the case, or you can be replaced. Yeah, but what kind of caliber? That's what I need y'all to understand. If you got a good spouse, stick to them. Yes, you're gonna bump heads from time to time again. But if they instilling confidence in you instead of fear, this is the person you need to stay with. I don't know who this message is for. I smells like I'm here like bad, just want to know who did. I don't know. It's a good question. My friend kill herself for a company that overworks her and don't baby her what she is worth. Pay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these companies do that. And what kills me about these companies too, give me a second, drink some coffee. What kills me about these companies, Chewy, Fanta, is that they want you to go on the job and train somebody making the same amount of money they make. That's crazy. So you mean you want me to train somebody? They want you to be so fearful that you train somebody, then that person that you train end up taking your job. That is crazy. That is berserk to me. You're not going to get paid no more money. And I advise y'all too, y'all stop going on these jobs training people. They want you to train them. That's not your job to be training nobody. They're fearful because they don't want it to fall on them. That is a coward move. Supervisors, you got us training workers and you the one hired them. That's crazy. Stop doing that. There's nowhere in the contract to say I am an employer and I'm supposed to be training people, or employee rather. That's their job to do that. That's good, man. Say she worked so hard. I hate that happen, man, but unfortunately, man, it is a dog-eat-dog world. That's why I tell a lot of y'all, man, a lot of y'all have potential. Everybody has potential. It's just how they go about it. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, but you don't want that to be your day in and day out. Like I said, you need to have some time to yourself to work on your own craft. I know, I get it. Everybody's not meant to be entrepreneurs, but a lot of people I talk on here have a very solid, level-headed mind. And if you want to go for that business, go for it. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to doubt you, a lot of people that's going to hate on you. I promise you that. That comes with the territory. But you simply have to cut these type of people off. That shit I'm bullheaded. Like Michael Jordan. Yeah. Let's see what he says. Phantom 9000 said, choose the name manager and she's turning that place around. Choose the name manager and she's turning that place around, suffering consequences of the previous managers cutting corners. That's it. But that's the thing, man. The sad part about it is, Phantom 9000, is that, see, a lot of people don't want managers like that. They would rather have a manager to cut corners to benefit them. I don't know who this message is for. They want an ass kisser who cuts corners. They want an ass kisser who is gonna not pay you your money to get that new dealership put up. Or, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna give you the money. They'd much rather put that money in the company and not pay you. They much rather give you a holiday meal than give you that raise that you deserve. This is what I'm talking about right here. A lot of us working on these jobs because they fearful. They fearful, but they losing a lot of their time working these jobs. And all they get is a box of pizza and a gift card to Harris Teeter. 35 years and this is all I get. The hell with you. The devil is a lie and the truth is not in him. Stop being fearful, get off your asses and start your own stuff up. All right, moving forward, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, you know anything about cosmetology? A little bit, man. I got a few relatives of mine who say that they're gonna, that wanted to go into that. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it could be great money in that field if you just stick with it. We're hoping she can move to Oregon with us when we go so she can soar in life and be a lawyer. Yeah, but yeah, that's it, man. And it even says in the Bible, a prophet will never be known in his hometown. That means anything that you're trying to do and accomplish, it's not going to come from your hometown, guys. I need y'all to understand. Most time, the support system is going to come from strangers. J. Cole is a prime example, y'all. Nobody believed in him. He had to move from a small city in North Carolina, and he had to move to Chicago to blow up as a rapper. You see what I'm saying? You got to move away from the demonic entities, the demonic people. You got to go where strangers are to blossom. You're not going to blossom in your hometown, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all that. And because you're being comfortable. See, a lot of y'all are fearful. You want to stay in your same hometown for 30, 40 years. Nobody's there going to support you. Nobody's going to support you there. Jesus Christ will. But you're looking for people that's in your own neighborhood, people that you grew up with in the projects in the hood to support you. You think they're going to support you and they ain't got nothing? No, why would they support you? They don't even know how to support themselves. They're afraid, okay? I don't know. I don't know, man. You got to look some stuff up online. I wish I knew the answer to that about your rash, man. I hope that we're going to pray about it, though. Switch Master, what's up with you? Oh, okay, that's what's up, 2-9,000. But anyway, y'all, I just want to get on here and drop this vid. It ain't no short vid. I said, there ain't nothing short about it. I just want to get on here and drop this video and let y'all know, man, fear kills dreams. If you're hanging around dream killers, people that's always negative, they just want to work their ass off all day, every day, 6, 7 days a week. That's not healthy. I get in the beginning, you do what you have to do. But if you're hanging around people that's like this and all they want to do is work, don't want to work on themselves, that's dismantle to your success as well. Well, Larry, don't you want to work around people that's hard working? But yeah, what I learned about people like this, y'all, when you hanging around people who always want to work. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. Work, get off, go back to work, and they get mad on you for wanting to start up your own thing. Stop hanging around people like this. They want you to work your ass down to the bone, just like they did. And they more happy for you when you just working your ass off and not working on yourself. Do not hang around people like this. Stop hanging. I used to be this way. You hanging around people that all they want to do is work. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you got to have a life too. You have to work on your own inspirations and dreams. Stop making these companies rich. Just stop hanging around people who all they want to do is work, and don't want to work on their own dreams and aspirations, but want to hate on you for getting off your ass making it happen. Cut these mugs off, man. I don't know how many times I got to say this. That ain't going to help you. I'm stuck in my hometown, ain't doing me any favors. It's not, man. You got to get out of that comfort zone, Chewy 9000. You got to get out of that comfort zone. At some point, you have to get out of your hometown. You're not going to grow as an entrepreneur or get to the next level being in your hometown. I'm just going to tell you like it is. Because everybody know you. You got to go places where people don't know you. Got to get out of that comfort zone. I know it's easier said than done, but you got to take the first step, and Jesus Christ will take care of the rest. I promise you that. My name work hard, but we make what's time you. But we make what's the time you got to have in your lives. That's it. You got to make time for the things that you really want, man. And I get tired of people saying a 9 to 5 is the reason why I can't work on my craft. That is a lame ass excuse, y'all. People like that who use those type of excuses. So you mean to tell me you letting a 9 to 5 job stop you from your dreams and ambitions? That's crazy. Let me tell y'all something. They damn sure a job or a company is damn sure not gonna put their life on the back burner for you. But yet a lot of us in life, we like to do that. Make it make sense. They not putting they job on hold for you. You know what I'm saying? If you die and drop dead, most times you're not even gonna get a card. They're not even gonna give your family no dinner. They're not even gonna try to make sure you straight, your family straight. They're not behind on bills. They don't give a damn. So you gotta treat these companies like they treat you. Yes, go to work, do your job, but at the end of the day, work on your craft. Try to get better and stop hanging around blessing blockers. People that don't want nothing out of life. All they want to do is give to these companies and now get a thing in return about it and get mad at you. Stop hanging around these type of people. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm out of here like last year. Let me see what this right here say. Thomas, boss city companies work you all your, let's say, big city companies work with you all year, made $1 million off you and give you $25 gift card around Christmas. You won't even give your Christmas bonus. That's it. That's exactly what I was saying, Thomas. That's what I was just telling one of my subscribers on here. That's what I'm saying. That's how the companies was that I work for. You making millions of dollars for this company, and they can't even give you a 25, 50-cent raise, but they give you a pizza party. That's your money. That's your money. That pizza that they just bought for the 35, 40 people, they could have divided that and gave your ass a raise. I don't know who this message is for, but we're being so fearful because we are afraid to try to go to the next level because these jobs got us brainwashed. These companies got us brainwashed because that's all they want you to do is work for them and make them rich. And you die old and gray with not a pot to piss in and they ain't got nothing to show for it, and they get to eat steak and shrimp every night. No, you want to be the one eating steak and shrimp. Get off your ass and stop being scared. He worked for himself. You work hard enough, but we make it. That's it. But anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I've been on here for a minute. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Blessings. I want y'all to bow your heads and close your eyes with me. Like I said, though, y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button for me. All right? It's specifically subscribe, y'all. Get in with the algorithm, y'all. The more you get on here and converse with me, it lets the algorithm know that I am dropping banger content. So, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff for me, okay? It gets my content out there more, okay? We're trying to grow this thing, y'all. It's each one teach one. You support me, I got you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how this thing go. I know, man. That's it. It ain't elementary school. But anyway, y'all, I'm done with this thing. Bow your heads, close your eyes with me. All right? That's it. Dearly Father, Lord. Thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord, but you let us see it anyhow. Lord, we have to understand that fear kills dreams. But we do understand, Lord, that it is perfectly normal to be fearful. But even in the midst of the fear, we have to learn to put the fear, we got to let the what am I trying to say? Don't let the fear out be the outcome though. Don't let the fear be the outcome why you don't try the new adventure in life. It's okay to be fearful, but do it in fearful and you'll be surprised when you go. Just like when I started this YouTube channel. I was very fearful, didn't know where to go. Look at me now though, thanks to God and you guys as my subscribers, where you can go, where life can take you if you just get out of your comfort zone and stop hanging around blessing blockers. People who don't want nothing out of life, all they want to do is work 70 hours a week and don't have nothing to show for it. If you have your own company, you can make revenue off that. You're never going to make revenue off working for a 9 to 5. I'm out of here like last year, y'all. Cook, boom, peace. I'm out. Love y'all. All right, thank you, man. Thank you, man. That's it. All right, thank you, Thomas. Bless y'all. Blessings to y'all, man. One. Peace. Thank you, man. Blessings. Love it.